Okay, here we're going to continue where we left off from the introduction part one of the trial balance. And to review, a trial balance is an actual, like a schedule that we make. We list all of the accounts that are in the ledgers and what their balances are. So we're going to have a column that has debit balances in it and a column that's going to have credit balances. Then we'll total all the column with all the debits in it. We'll total the column with all the credit balances in it. And that's going to prove to us that the debits equal the credits. If they don't, that means we got a mistake in the ledgers and we got to go fix it. Okay? This is also proof, if the debits equal the credits, that our accounting equation is in balance. Okay, we can also use a trial balance to help prepare financial statements. Now here we're going to run through how to actually do a trial balance. This uses the campus delivery example demonstration that's shown in your textbook. And so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to put a heading on top of it. Every formal accounting document should have a heading on it. And the heading is going to have the name of the company, and then what is this? In this case, it's a trial balance. Notice it's a trial balance, it's not a trail balance. If you mix the I and the A up, it'll say trail balance. Okay, so always be careful of that when you're putting down your heading. And the date of the trial balance. When are these balances, what day are these balances good on? Okay, and so in this case, it's for June 30th. So in the ledgers of the campus delivery, we have 5 assets: cash, accounts receivable, supplies, prepaid insurance, and delivery equipment. And so we list all of those assets out under the column that says account title. And they're all assets. They all have a debit balance. And so we put the balance in there that came straight out of the ledger. And we just write it into our debit balance column. Now, we also have we only have one liability account for the campus delivery company, and that's accounts payable is our only liability. It has a credit balance of $1,800. Okay, notice that everything is normal. All the assets have a debit balance, and the credits have or the liabilities have a credit balance. Okay. We have our owner's equity accounts, and we have the capital account, which has a credit balance because that's where owner investments go in there, which increase equity. So they are on the right side of the equal sign, and they have a credit balance. The owner withdrawals, and we also learned from our little chart that we can memorize that A, W, and E, and this is a W, this is a withdrawal. The $150 is a debit balance. Okay, and we take these again straight from the ledgers and put them in. Then we have delivery fees. That is our revenue account. And we know from our chart that revenues have a credit balance normally. We take this straight from our ledgers, put it into the trial balance. Okay, and we also can look at it and see that it's a credit balance, and therefore it's normal. If we put down the delivery fees and you accidentally put it in 2150 in the debit side, and you go back and check and say, is everything normal, and you found that revenue in the debit side, you would know that that is not correct. Finally, we have the 3 expense accounts: rent, telephone, and wages expense. And those amounts from the ledgers, and we put those down in where they go, which is on the debit side, and we also ask ourselves, is this normal? Yes. Expenses A, W, and E. So that's assets, withdrawals. Here's our assets, our withdrawal, and all our expenses are all have debit balances. And our liabilities and our owner investment capital account and our revenues all have credit balances. So everything is normal. Okay, so our last step then is to add all these debit balances up, and we get 5950. We add all the credits up and we get 5950. And 5950 equals 5950. So our total debits equal our total credits, and we are good to go. Our accounting equation balances, our trial balance balances. If our total debits did not equal our total credits, you have a mistake somewhere. Either you put something on the wrong side or something is wrong in your ledgers. Okay, so we're very excited because our debits equal our credits. Our little heart goes pitty-pat, and it's just like, woohoo! It balances. That's why